Very good morning to all of you. So today we are going to learn chapter 10 and it is a very important chapter known as circles. So before going to the chapter, we are going to learn some keywords, some important words which are related to this chapter. So students, be very attentive, okay? Try to understand each and every word nicely because we are going to use all these concepts while solving our exercise problems. So before starting, what do you basically mean by circle? So how will define if we take a point, if we take a point and if we take a distance, fixed distance, for example, suppose 5 centimeter, okay? Now from that point, if I take 5 centimeter distance like this, okay? Then this joining these end points, we will get a closed curve, and that closed curve is called as the center. Got it clear? I will repeat once more. If I take a fixed point, okay, from that fixed point, if I take a fixed distance, suppose this is 5, this is also 5, 5, 5, okay. From a fixed point, if I take a fixed distance and if I join all this distance at end points, then we will get a closed curve, and that closed curve is called as the center. Now this fixed point is called as the center. Okay, so the fixed point we will call as the center, and the fixed distance, that means this 5 centimeter, okay, this fixed distance, that fixed distance is called as the radius. Okay, that 5 centimeter we have taken a fixed distance, that we will call as the radius of the circle, and this one is the center. Now second point is diameter. So this is the center, this is the radius. If this point, from this point, if I draw one more straight line such that this is the straight line, then we can call this line as the diameter. So any line which passes through the center is called as the diameter. And one more we can say, it is the longest chord. Now what do you mean by chord? Chord is a line which touches the circle at 2 points, okay, like this. So it is any line which touches the circle at 2 points, that line is called as the chord. So the longest chord in the circle will be the diameter. So diameter we can call as the longest chord. The longest chord in the circle is the diameter. And what is chord? Chord means which touches 2 points in a circle, like this, okay. A line segment which touches 2 points, okay, which touches any 2 point in a circle, that is called as the chord, and the longest chord is the diameter. Diameter is 2 into r, means 2 times of radius is diameter. So if this is the radius, double of this radius will be the diameter. Suppose this is 5, this is also 5, so diameter will be 5 into 2, that is 10. Interior and exterior, these are basically points. If I take any point inside the circle, we will call as the interior, whereas if we take any point outside the circle, we will call as the exterior. Then comes arc. Suppose this is a circle. Now see, the total length of this circle is called as the circumference. Circumference means total length. Okay, total length of the circle. That means if I break this circle, suppose this is a wire, okay? I am breaking this wire from here, I will get a long line, okay? Long like wire type. If I measure that wire, that will be give us a circumference. Circumference means total length of the circle, okay? And the space inside the circle, that is called as the area. What area means? Area, we can say it is the space enclosed inside the circle is called as the area. Remember, okay, circumference means total length, area means total space. Now what do you mean by arc? Now from this total length, if I take any part, suppose this part, yeah, or suppose if I take this part. So if I take any part from the circumference, that part is called as the arc. Got it clear? From the total length, if I take any part, that is called as the arc. Now see, if this is the smaller one, then this one is the bigger one. So the smaller one is called as the minor arc. Minor means small, okay? Smaller arc. And the bigger one is called as the major arc. So if this is a circumference, if this is a smaller one, smaller part we call as the minor arc, and the remaining part, which is the bigger, is called as the major arc. Okay. Next comes the sector. If this is a circle, from the circle, if I draw two radius like this, got it clear? I have drawn one circle and I have drawn two radius. Now this is the arc, right? Now the area between the arc and the two radius, see this part, the area, listen carefully, the area between the two radius and the arc is called as the sector. Got it clear? Now you can see here, this is the smaller one, okay? Now the smaller part we can call as the minor sector, whereas the remaining part, which is the bigger one, we can call as the major sector. So I repeat once more. The area bounded by the two radii and the arc is called as the sector. If it is smaller part, we call as the minor, and if it is larger, we call as the major sector. Now if we consider a circle where we have the diameter, then we can call that there is no such minor and major, as because both are equal. So we can call them as the equal sectors. Both are same. Next comes the segment. Suppose this is a circle and suppose we have one chord, okay? Now you can see here the area between this chord and the arc. Don't be confused with the sector and segment. Got it clear? In sector, it is the area bounded by the radii, whereas in segment, it is the area bounded by the chord and the arc. So this part we can call as the segment. If it is smaller, we call as the minor. If it is a bigger, we can call as the bigger. So this is a minor segment, and this one is the, we can call as the major segment. Okay. And the last point is cyclic quadrilateral. So when can we say quadrilateral to be a cyclic? So quadrilateral means it is a four-sided figure, okay? So if any four-sided figure is inside a circle, that means if all the four vertices of the quadrilateral touches the circumference of the circle. Okay, you can see this all these endpoints. It touches the circle. Then such a circle we can call as the cyclic quadrilateral. Now few properties are there, we will see in the next class. Okay, so students, all of you go through all these 11 important keywords. Definitions are there in the textbook. Go through it, understand repeatedly, you revise. Okay, thank you.